Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So, this is actually my second attempt at a episode 13. On Sunday, I tried to record one, and I did all of this, which is the entirety of the essences that you can get from Ars Nouveau. And I'm wanting to do some stuff with this at some point, probably next episode. I'm going to try automating all of these, including the making of soul stones, but there's some other things I need to do beforehand. At this point, what I'm wanting to get into is making the enchanting apparatus. So I need the arcane core, I need the enchanting apparatus itself. So let's see, bunch of gold, bunch of soul stone, gold nuggets also. So let's go ahead and get that made, and the arcane core is going to need a soul gem. I'm all shaky again. So let's see, I can just exit that to get rid of all that. So I'm also going to need some pedestals, which is more source gems and more nuggets. All the nuggets needed for this. Alright, so I need 8 of these, I think, in total. Most things only need 4, but I think there are some that need 8. So let's go ahead and set this up over here for now with the arcane core. The enchanting apparatus has to be on top of the arcane core. And then these, I believe, can just sit around it here, or maybe they need to be one more out. I don't know, let's try them like this. And the first thing I'm wanting to do is get a some starbuckles going here. I don't know if that goes in one at a time or not, so let's just do it this way. Okay, that seems to be working fine, and it doesn't appear to require essence for this one. That's beautiful. Cutest little helper. So let's see here. I can make the starbuncle wheel just by combining a water wheel with the starbuncle charm. I have some water wheels in here somewhere. There's some large water wheels. There we go, small one. That's what I need. And this gets me some really cute power. 256 is what it gives base, but you can also throw a block of gold there, if I don't completely miss the bag. And it will move at a faster RPM and I believe a higher stress. So yeah, it goes up in stress and it goes up faster. Let's see, I should still have a speedometer in here. Yes. I don't know why it keeps unlocking this over and over. So it's 24 RPM with the gold block and 16 RPM without it. So I can probably do things without it here, but let's get a couple more of these starbuncles. So it's just 4 gold and the starbuncle charm, or token, and you're getting the charm. Go ahead and grab out these 2 small water wheels. I'm not going to really need those anymore. And actually, all things considered, I might just go ahead and do a little bit of automation on soul gems for now, but I am definitely going to have to do something more interesting. I'm going to have to get brazier. Brazier is women's article of undergarment. One more of these. But the ritual brazier. These are hard words to say when you're tongue-tied. I made myself some more barbecue. That was just some leftover beef there that I was eating. Alright, so I've got 3 starbuncle wheels. That's going to be quite useful. Actually, all things considered, automating that isn't going to require any stress, really. Let's grab this, put these things away. I did find out with the named Starbuncle charbs, you can just put them in your crafting grid and it'll change it into the regular token. So let's see, I'm going to need belts, shafts, and funnels, both andesite and... Or no, I just need brass. Because I want to pull out one at a time specifically. Well, I guess these do pull out one at a time. Let's see. Let's just set this up here temporarily. Yeah, that's plenty of space in between. And you, my little fellow, can sit right there and run that over. The imbuement chamber can sit right on the belt. And I can do an andesite funnel going into it, definitely. I'm going to need brass funnel coming out of it. I need some random building blocks. Actually, let's go ahead and use some of this source stone. And I'm going to need drawers or something. I don't have any of those on me, so let's go make a spruce drawer real quick. I had a bunch of chests somewhere, though, didn't I? I'm playing so many different modded Minecraft mod packs. I am losing track of what I have where. That was more than I needed. Oh, crafting table's over here. And let's just go ahead and make 2 quick spruce drawers, because they look pretty nice. Throw this wood up there. I still have a bunch of red sand from when I went to the desert and collected red sand just for the timer that's hidden underneath here. Which, this is at 9,731. There's nothing but living rock in here. It's been working absolutely perfectly. Slow but perfect. I've also got tons of living rock in here. I upgraded this backpack with 3 tier 1 stack upgrades, so it can hold 512 per slot now. But slate, bricks, standard living rock, polished living rock. I've got lots of different living rock in here. Chiseled living rock. So yeah, that's working great. Back to this though. Where did those... I threw the wrong thing in the chest, and everybody was probably laughing at me. I don't blame you. So up here with the red sand, I put my 2 drawers in there, and I left the 16 wood on me. Because silly things abound. So I've been sick a few days with a dental infection and other problems that likely come from the dental infection. Do take care of your teeth. It really is not fun for them to be falling apart. Okay, I keep trying to run over there, but I've got everything right here. I need one of those. Oh no, I'm doing this in blocks. So I have to do one of these first. So let's just stick that in there. Let's take that off of there. Oh, wait, I could have just locked it and then put that there. So it definitely sent it out 1 that time. Oh, right, this is just grabbing stuff. I don't want it just grabbing stuff. I definitely want that filtered. So put this one back in here. And that's going to take a while to transform. But once it does, this will just be, I put amethyst blocks in here and it pulls them out. So then the question becomes, how do I get more amethyst blocks? This is what I've got. So, where did I put it? I put the notebook in here. One notebook, which is your documentation for Ars Nouveau. Where does it talk about rituals? Here we go. It's the ritual of awakening that I need. Which doesn't seem that hard. I just need all 4 of my Rs things. So I think I might be missing cascading. I don't know. Let's see. Cascading, blazing, flourishing, and vexing. Okay, I do have all 4 of those. And then what else? A flourishing arcwood log and 4 gems. Flourishing. There we go. And then 1 of each of these. 4 of these. And my crafting table I did leave over here still. So let's see if I remember it since I didn't pull that up anywhere else. Yeah, it's not that hard. Bingo. Tablet of Awakening. I also need the Ritual Brazier. Which requires a clock, 3 dandelions, and a blazing arcwood. Oh, that's the Temple of Sunrise. Okay, so I need a source gem block for that, 3 gold, and a pedestal. So I need 1 more pedestal. There we go. A block and 3 gold. So I'll grab 3 gold. And is this done yet? 76%. It's getting there. But yeah, this moves plenty fast enough. But if I want to make it move faster, I can absolutely throw a block in there of gold. But there's kind of no point. This is the bottleneck with how long that takes to do things. But fortunately, doing things this way, just dropping the blocks in here and letting them feed through and end up over here, that's just going to wind up being much more effective, because when I step away to let things run like I did with that, it'll just keep going as long as it has blocks to drop. 97, 98. Okay, come on, 5 seconds. So put that there, lock that, pick that back up. This is going to pull that out, but it's just going to sit on the belt, and I can pick it back up and throw it around. Okay, and now we've got that block. We can make this. We need a blazing arcwood log. So let's see, that. Okay, was it this? And I'm just being silly. Yes. Okay, so this can go back where it belongs. Now I have this Tablet of Awakening, and I seriously need to sleep through the night. So, if I understand this correctly, I should just be able to take the ritual here and take it over. I'm not sure if I'm going to need anything here. And how do I light the ritual brazier? So let's look back at that awakening. Okay, I don't think I actually need anything except these to do that. Let's go ahead and put away all of this create gadgetry. All right. I'm also thinking about trying to get this Inception upgrade for my backpack. The only part of this that's hard is that nether star. So I might end this episode by going and fighting a wither, or I might start it that way. Cross that bridge when we get there. First, I want to go ahead and set this up to send more of these through. I'll just keep 5 of them in there in case I need them. And this is all loaded up. Oh, no, it isn't. I am very glad I looked. So let's just add this chunk and load that up, because I want this working while I'm gone. And speaking of gone, let's go back to my old cave home. I will apologize for this warping sound that's going to happen. Actually, you know what? No, I'll just pause up for a second. Alright, sound is mostly gone and the lag is cleared up. Let's go ahead and drop down this hole. And I actually have several different geodes down here, but let's just go to the closest one, which is going to be to the right of my ladder down here once it opens up into the deep slate cave, where I found my first diamonds. And where I died for like the 3rd time, because the first 2 were the cave at home upstairs when I was taking that. Yeah, here we go. There's this. I can go ahead and get some more of the amethyst here real quick. Wait, how do I move these golems? If I'm making them down here, how do I get them upstairs? Can I like break them and pick them up? It's going to sound terrible, but I think that's going to be how I try doing it. So I might lose 1 golem that way, but I think it's worth trying. So I'll go ahead and put this here, that there. I only have 1 tablet of awakening, and apparently you need several tablets of awakening. Oh, it was awaiting activation. I had to right click it again. So I'll probably leave this brazier down here and get more of these guys. No, that would kill him. How do I... Can I just shift right click and do the carry? Yeah, I can just carry him. That's not going to help me in teleporting though, so I'm going to have to fly back. But fortunately, I found out that I can pick people up in my vehicle and take them away. My airship. So let me get up these hills here, or this ladder here, and I get him picked up. I've got some amethyst blocks, and he turns amethyst blocks into... Wow, on that mini map you can see all of my mining up here in the iron level. But he can turn amethyst blocks into budding amethysts, and he can collect the amethyst. There's some other stuff I'm going to have to do to get him to work, though. I think. Crystal wand or something of the sort. It's the same thing that you use to bind starbuncles, which... I haven't been using those, so I don't really know how to do that either. But here you go, sir. You sit down there. I'm sorry I hit you. Get in there. Alright, so I'm going to fly back to the Stony Peaks, and I'll bring this back once we get there. This flight is showing a lot of the beauty of desolation. Well, I said at the beginning that I was trying to record a video on Sunday morning past that completely got messed up. So what happened is at some point in time I alt-tabbed over to check and see if I had actually in fact paused the video. So I haven't done that this time. I don't know if I have been pausing it correctly. I guess we will find out as soon as I do the watch afterward. But when I alt-tabbed over to look and see if it was pausing, it paused the game on Minecraft, as it does when you're alt-tabbing over and you're on single player. It pauses the game, throws it into the menu. When I came back, I unpaused the game, went back to playing. But the video just recorded the pause screen throughout the rest of the video. You could see my mouse moving around. You could hear me talking about what I was doing, but all you saw was the same pause screen. I thought that that was a complete bust, and I just scrapped the video and everything. And here I am several days later after getting over the tooth infection and everything, making another video. How far away am I? I am like halfway there. Yeah, such beautiful land I'm having to fly through. So very slowly. But I've got my little Amethyst guy in here with me. And the wind doesn't affect me thanks to the gyroscope that I had built and thrown in here. But I really need to put in a better engine for speed. This thing is slow. Alright, bring it back when I land. Okay, I had to stop and sleep because of sunset, and this little fella keeps jumping out of the airship. And I don't know why. You, come with me. Let's just swim back over here. And please get in the airship and stay. So I landed hard and fast because he came out and I had to go after him. For now, I'm going to fly low until I have to go up. And see, there he goes again. What is this? Is he trying to get back to his home geode or what? He flew so well until getting here. So, there, get in the boat. Come on. Let's go home, little fella. Stay in, stay in, stay in. Oh. I don't think he's taking fall damage, though, so at least there's that. Yeah, he's not taking fall damage. So I'm going to have to figure this out. Maybe there's a geode here that he's trying to get to. I don't know. Anyway, this is slowing me down. Without a doubt. Here, look. Walk towards the boat and get stuck in the boat. I mean, the airship. Whatever. Same difference. Come on. Hop in. Get in there. Alright, so he keeps coming out every few minutes. So I'm just flying low. Dropping. Picking him up. Getting him back over here. Sitting him down. And shoving him into the airship. Apparently getting kicked out myself. And I'm flying low a little bit further. Yeah, this is taking me a bit. I've been at this the whole Minecraft day so far. Now, let's try to avoid anywhere where he's going to fall a long way and get lost for me. Like, he doesn't take fall damage. I do. And in this forest would be a hard place to find him. And so he jumps off on a tree. Of course. Bet of course. Okay, put him down, shove him in here. There we go. Let's keep going, little guy. Don't worry, I've got a great job for you eventually. We just got to get you there. All right, here we go. Pulling my amethyst friend up to the mountain now. I do still at some point need to get into applied energistics. There's a lot of stuff I still need to be getting done in this. But I keep just moving towards the same type of goal. Is that not still running anymore? Okay, let's actually park you in here amongst my cows. And this is how I got the cows up here too, by the way. I had one cow wandering around. And the other one I just went and picked up with my airship. Shoved them all in the fences because I can jump to and fro no problem thanks to my sash. I've got 6 source gem blocks. Nice. I could also set one of these up to just do the regular amethyst shards, but it's much faster doing it with these overall. Because that's 4 at a time. Let's see. I need to find out what it is that I need to assign him to stuff. So I'm going to take a short break after I make sure that these guys will never have to worry about being attacked. Will you get off of the fence here? Look. I will give you some wheat, guys. All you gotta do is get away from the fence post. Promise is a promise, so here's some wheat. That's everybody? Yeah, that's everybody. Alright, get some sleep, take a little bit of a break so I can study up real quick. Because I can't remember. Alright, read through the book. I think I've got an idea. Let's just kind of shave a piece of this off for right now. So I can make this flatter for my little buddy. And I'm going to set a bunch of amethyst up here. With him. And a barrel. And eventually I'm going to get a ender chest that the barrel is dropping into. Just so I can move those wherever I want them or need them. So let's just flatten this part off. And then I'll make the Dominion wand. I guess I'll finish flattening this off camera. In between making that and stuff. So let's come over here. And what I needed was a piece of gold, 2 soul gems, and put a stick in here. And this also doesn't require any source. I really love the way this apparatus works. Nice. So with this I'll be able to bind him, but I'm going to grab some stone from over here and I'm going to flatten that out. So I'll be right back and put this together. Alright, so I've got that flattened out. That still looks weird working, but it does work. So let's throw a barrel up here first. Call this its center. Actually, let's do it like that. Come over here and shift right click on him. I think. Position set. Okay, so he'll come over here and work once I let him free. But first, let's grab these. And that needs to be 1 away from that on each side, just so that that can grow. And then everything else is going to need 2 distance, so both of them can grow. I do love the sound of these blocks. It's a very nice sound. I tried to make this to where it should be able to get up on any side over there and over here. And I'm trying to make sure it won't have to go off the side too awful much. But there are obviously a few places where that could happen. Wait. There. Okay, so it's only 10 blocks from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this row actually can't be worked on. I put away all of my stone, but oh well. Let's throw that cobble in there. Alright, now I should be able to pull him up here and set him down, and he should get to work turning those to budding amethyst and getting me amethyst. Come here, bud. Let's take you up to your new home. And I'm going to run around and light this up too. So there you go. You should be at work. I can hear something. Let me double check. Position set. So you better work. But let's go ahead and put dirt here. Light spell on top of it. You didn't mean to happen. So that's actually going to be very difficult to do that way. So let's just do it that way. I want to make sure that all this is lit up. Whoops. I also don't think I need my mini map. So pretty much right above each of these, I want to put a light. I don't know why I keep trying to jump up here first and then jump when I'm doing that. I could just hop up on it afterward and then shoot straight down. Wow, even from a space over. Two-block jump on this is pretty insane. Do you not like the barrel? So I can switch that out for a chest. Okay, how about if I take you over here and set you down? What do you do? This is still within your home range. I have no idea what's going on with that little guy. I hope he gets to work though, because I need lots of amethyst. And this would be the easy way to get it. And that said, I can also go and completely clean up the ones I've already found and be set for a while. But infinite is always better. Okay, so I've got all those. Just need to finish up these. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. But yeah, I just want to make sure all of this is very well lit up for him. I do not want him to get hurt. And you know what? Let's just do this. I can jump 2 blocks. He's not doing much of anything right now, so let's just come back over here and fire these out. Still also need to get new spells. Oh, I oopsed. These lights are very easily broken. It's just one little plop. What are you doing down here? No siree. Back up here you go. And just to make sure that these aren't too close and messing with you, let's just take those out of here. And then I'm going to need to wall you in, aren't I? This is no problem. I can wall him in. And hey, it's even safer for him that way. Alright, so I've got him walled into here. Nice and safe. I can actually take that down. So he can go nowhere but in here. This is his home now. And I can set up out here a way for me to get in while other creatures can't. So we go ahead and light that. That looks a little weird, but that's fine. So speaking of looks a little weird. Currently, I mean, this mountain is a nice shape. I really like it. It's going to work for my ends as far as the shape goes. But this thing is small. And it's sitting at around Y level 159. And I want it to be... Yeah, it's up here. About 289 in its height. So incredibly gigantic to the area around it. That is going to take so long for me to do. And I'm definitely not going to be putting that on camera. That's what I'm going to start doing to fill AFK time when I'm actually in here. Why are you not working? I'm going to have to look this up. This guy should be working. He should be doing his job within this area without any problems. And I'm noticing a couple places that I want to raise it higher. There. This is 4 places that needs to be lifted up so he can't jump out of there. Yeah, this place is such a mess, especially since this is all supposed to be temporary. Oh, right, and I was going to be checking on this problem. What's going on over here? This should be dropping more charcoal. Oh, no. It actually finished because that is full enough. Sweet. Okay. No complaints then. I've got a bunch of stuff to clean up. There's some complaints. That can go in there, that can go in there, and that. The rest of this has other places to go. So I think that's today's episode. I'm going to open up next time doing the wither fight, if I can. I'm going to try to gather some skulls. I don't think I have any of those yet. Let me double check over here. Yes, dog, I know she's supposed to be home, but her relief hasn't shown up. Dog is going insane because my wife should be home from work. And unfortunately, the dog can't read texts to see what the wife had told me. So I've got one wither skeleton skull. I need 2 more of those. I have plenty of soul sand, so that's not a problem. Throw that dirt. So yeah, I'll try to see if I can get a couple more skulls. There's actually a few things that I need. The thing for the nether star. So if I can swing it, getting multiple would be a good idea. So let's see, how is this leaving off? I have at 12 so far and about to be 13. That is very nice. I like the way this is rolling. And I've got more of those little guys. Did I put them in this bag? I did, which is where they belong. I mean, they could be either in either one of these 2 bags, because that's a little piece of Magitech. Alright, just before I sign off, I've tried to show this a couple times now, and it's failed each time. So I've got my placards here that show what it is, both by color and the item inside of it. And this little crushing wheel, I just did green for an input, red for output. I don't think it needs any items in there. The colors do a pretty good job. But yeah, if you enjoyed today's video, go ahead and hit that like button down below. And if you're wanting to see what else I'm getting up to, there's always that subscribe button. Until next time, have a good one.